let's try this. I want everything on one side, so I'm going to subtract the 135 from the left-hand side. And so I also have to subtract it from the right-hand side, so we end up getting 0 is equal to negative 27m squared minus 135 m minus 132. Okay, and 27 is 9 times 3, and 135 is, well, 9 goes into 135, and 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 2 is 6. 9 doesn't go into 132, unfortunately. So the other thing is 3 goes into 27, 3 has to go into 135, and 3 goes into 132. So I'm going to divide everything by negative 3. That way I'm going to get rid of that negative in front of the 27m squared. Okay, so dividing by negative 3. So divide each term by negative 3. You don't actually have to write this out, but you certainly have to think it. So 0. 0 divided by anything is 0 unless it's divided by 0, which is undefined. A negative divided by negative is positive, and 27 divided by 3 is 9m squared. Negative 135 divided by 3 is positive 45m, and negative 132 divided by 3, it's 11 times 12, and if I take the 3 out of the 12, divide the 12 by 3, I get 4, so 4 times 11 is 44. So 44 times 3 is 132. So positive 44. We have 9m squared plus 45m plus 44. And I'm going to use trial and error on this. So 0 is equal to, I'm going to start with 3m and 3m. So the factors of 9 could be 3 times 3, could be 1 times 9. Okay, and 44, that's going to be very straightforward. That's going to be 11 times 4. So it doesn't matter which one I put first because I have the 3's. So then, the 3, I'm going to look at the extremes. The 3 times 4 is 12, and 11 times 3 is 33, and 33 plus 12 is 45. Okay, so we're looking at, so these are our factors and they work. So the 12m and the 33m add up to give us 45m. Okay, and they both have the same sign. They're both going to be positive. Okay, so put the positive there and the positive. We know that the two factors that we're looking for multiplied to give 44, to give a positive, right? And they add up to give a positive. Now, because they multiply to give a positive, we know that they're going to have the same sign. Okay? And since they add up to give a positive in the end, we know that they both have to be positive numbers. Okay? That's where I'm getting these signs from. All right, so that's our answer. Now, it's not our final solution, but we know that 3m plus 11 is equal to 0 some of the times, and the rest of the time 3m plus 4 is equal to 0. So we're going to solve for both of those. So 3m plus 11 is equal to 0. Subtract 11 from both sides. We get 3m equals negative 11. Divide both sides by 3m is equal to negative 11 thirds. Okay, which is really 3 goes into 11 3 times, so 3 and 2/3. So negative 3 and 2/3. That's what we're thinking. Or negative 3.6 repeating. Okay, so we're just kind of thinking that. Because this is algebra, we tend not to work in decimals or in mixed fractions, mixed numbers. All right, and the other bracket, 3m plus 4 is equal to 0. The rest of the time, subtract 4 from both sides. We get 3m is equal to negative 4. Divide both sides by 3m is equal to negative 4 thirds, which gives us negative 1 1/3, right? Or negative 1.3 repeating. Okay, so we have two answers. Put this the one that's most negative first, so the negative 11 thirds comes first. So there you go. Here's our first answer. We could also put that in solution set. So we could say negative 11 thirds and negative 4 thirds. That's our solution set. Okay, so you have two choices as your answer. You have this or that. Either one is good. Okay, I think just because it's easier to write, I'm going to do the solution set. So back into the app. Solution set, negative 11 thirds, comma. You don't have to put a space. Last time I put a space. If I don't put a space, look what happens. -4 thirds. Okay, and it just looks a little bit busy without the space, but that's fine. And if I click on the check button, it totally likes it.